Hey guys, welcome back to the Record Room. I am, of course, your host, Tony Giles TG. And on today's episode, I want to talk about two very, very long overdue reissues. I'm surprised it's taken this long for these albums to be reissued, to be perfectly honest. And there's a little bit of confusion, at least on my part, over these two albums. One album, one EP. It's the two releases from Mother Love Bone. We've got Shine and we've got Apple. The EP and the album from Mother Love Bone. Now, these versions I have here, I obviously purchased them in the UK, and it says that they were made in the Netherlands, which is not too far away from here. But the American versions of these, I've seen information that says that they are pressed on eco vinyl. In fact, I believe it's Apple is pressed on. It's called habanero orange or habanero red and orange, something like that. The interesting thing is there is no mention of eco vinyl anywhere that I can see on these versions. So I am curious. I obviously haven't listened to them yet because I'm unboxing them right now. I'm undoing them now for the first time. But I am curious to know whether it's just one vinyl press for everybody, or were the American versions pressed in the US on eco vinyl? Which, as we all know, eco vinyl, sure, it might be slightly more economically friendly, but or environmentally friendly, I should say. But to be perfectly honest, the sound quality is never very good. And I've wanted these two Mother Love Bone releases for a while, but originals of this, I mean, they are expensive. First time on vinyl since 1990, and finding an original copy of this is probably going to set you back a few quid as well. So I am intrigued. Make sure you leave a comment down below because I will listen to these and I will give my 2 cents in the comments, as it were. But we are going to open them because I'm super stoked to have both of the Mother Love Bone releases, which, have been out of print for a long, long time and are sorely, sorely overdue. Now, obviously, Mother Love Bone ceased to be a band due to the untimely passing of Andrew Wood, the singer. But from that, we did get lots of great art, lots of great music. Temple of the Dog, which was an album that was in tribute to Andrew Wood, is fantastic album. And obviously, who is it? Stone Gossard and Jeff Ament went on to be in Pearl Jam. So this is Shine. This is the EP. Now this is a 4-song EP that repeats on both sides. It does come in a polyline sleeve, which is nice, and this is pressed on. It doesn't actually say anything, but this is pressed on like a baby blue vinyl, which is very nice. It looks really good. It's quite, I mean, I'm holding up to the light. I've got studio lights in here, so it does, things do tend to look very bright in person. But yeah, it looks nice. It's nice and clean, actually. I mean, it's very, very clean. Very, very clean indeed. So I will be checking this one out straight away, and it's nice. The label itself, the print on the label itself, it's almost like a textured print, which is very nice. Which is very, very nice. Um, Polyline sleeve, which is good, but I don't believe. No, there's nothing else inside the sleeve. No extras, no posters or anything like that. So that was Shine. And now we will take a look at Apple, which is, of course, the only album from Mother Love Bone. But a fantastic album, as it were. I believe I originally had this on CD. I think I had it on a tape to start with. You know, someone had made me a tape of it. Because in 1990, I wasn't actually a massive fan of the alternative. It was kind of like 91, 92 that I started to get into this stuff. So someone passed on Mother Love Bone to me, which was very appreciative. So the American version is on, as I say, the habanero orange. And I believe this is the same. Yeah, this is the same color. I don't know why it's habanero. I mean, it's an orange disc. And you can't tell by looking at it that it's eco vinyl. My powers of deduction are not that good, but you know the label itself, again, it's got that nice. It's almost like a spray painted texture, like a painted on. It's really nice, really nicely done. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to hear how these sound. I would be surprised if one version was on eco vinyl but another version wasn't. So, you know, I'm not saying this is going to be kind of an eco vinyl version, in which case if it is, the sound quality won't be amazing. Or it might be. It might sound fine. I actually have no clue whatsoever. And I've never actually heard this album on vinyl before. Like I said, I had it on CD, but I think I had a tape of it first. So I'm familiar with the songs, but not actually hearing them on vinyl. So as I mentioned before, do check out the comments down below, because I will post in there my thoughts and opinions on the sound quality. But just, it's great to have the two Mother Love Bone vinyl releases back out there in the market. I think they are fairly widely available, so if you happen to have missed them, they only came out a couple of weeks ago. Have a hunt around online. I did pick mine up from Eclipse Records in the UK, so maybe drop them a line if you are on the hunt. But that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining me once again. As always, stay gold and spin those blackest circles.